Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bird feeder to keep hawks away, to keep the birds safe, so you can feed them and enjoy them out in your garden. So as you may or may not remember, I had put a bird feeder out here with the hummingbirds and they were not happy. The hummingbirds weren't happy. The sparrows were fine. The white-crowned sparrows, the house finches, the towies, they were all having a blast. But the hummingbirds were not thrilled about having hundreds of birds and doves on the deck where they wanted to feed. So I was still a little determined to be able to bring in some of the birds around here so I can enjoy the thousands of hummingbirds that feed there along with other birds. So I designed a bird feeder that would be hawk proof as well, cat proof. We don't have cats, but I can hang it and keep the birds off the deck. So let me go explain why that makes that really good to be out in the open and to be hawk proof. So your birds should be safe. So let's go inside and put one together and you'll see it takes minutes to put it together. It only costs a few bucks. And then later on, I'll show you how to make it rainproof as well as sunproof and get it into the shade on those hot sunny days. So this feeder is going to be so easy to put together and you only need 3 parts. You're going to need this wire on the top, the square. I don't even know what they use it for. All from the Dollar Tree. You're going to need that basket, which I also found at the Dollar Tree, and the hanger. This is a plant hanger. It's going to be the easiest thing to put together. You really don't need any tools. Now, what you're going to do is the basket's going to hold whatever vessel you're going to put in there to hold your bird seed. So that's actually going to be on the bottom. Now the basket I found with the plasticware. See where it is? They had them in gold and black, and I took black. And the flat one was in with the school supplies. I don't even know what they use it for, but I sure know what I'm going to use it for, and it's not sharp, so it makes it kid-friendly. I really like that. So the planter hanger has 3 long chains, which is perfect for this feeder. And what I'm doing is I'm sliding the chain through what's going to be the flat one, the top one. That's going to be your roof of your feeder. Just kind of sliding it through. I pulled it in 1 block. You'll see. And you could do it any way you want. See how I'm pulling it through? Now this I did on a flat table. It was easy to do this way. And you're just kind of figuring out where it's going to swing, where it's well balanced. And if it's not, it's got a hook. You can easily and quickly change it about. That's all there is to it. Now I'm going to go hang it up in the house and finish it so you can see better what I'm doing. By hanging it up, you'll be able to get that roof part straight. That roof part, that wire, is going to keep hawks from coming in because they have to swoop and get their prey. They can't swoop. They'll hit the wire, and so the birds are safe that way. Now, you can use zip ties or you can use any type of wire or bread ties if you want. Now, I do have a little needle nose pliers, so I decided to use the pliers on this. And what I'm going to do is open up one of those chains on the chain. You'll see it. See the hoop there? The little loop on the wire? I'm going to open it. And it's a real soft wire, so it was really easy to open. Now I'm going to drop in the wire from the roof, that flat metal roof. I still don't know what they use it for, but see how that is? And I'm going to close it. This way, when you take it off and on, it's not going to go anywhere. It all becomes one nice unit to hang up and move around. You just pinch it shut. It's that easy. Then you just do all 3. You just go around and lift it, eye it, kind of see if it's straight enough. Remember, if it's a little crooked, it might bother you, but it sure isn't going to bother the birds. And you put each one the same way. Just open it up, slide on that wire from the top roof there, and close it. And before you know it, you've got the whole thing ready to go. So easy, so fast. Isn't that cool? Look at that. It's done. Now, if you wanted to, you could leave it that way, but I decided to go out in the garden and find a few branches off of some trees. It's free, and you can find it anywhere. You can use any type of dowel. So now all you're going to do is wire it on. You can zip tie it on or wire it on. This gives the birds a place to land when they come to inspect this contraption hanging in the air. I mean, they're going to be curious because they want to know where food is, and they'll sense it. But this way they can land on the branches, and then they can look in and decide if it's safe and go in. So you just use bread ties or any type of wire and put it on. Like I said, you can use zip ties. I decided to go with just bread ties. See that? You have it done. 1, 2, 3. You can put as many branches as you want on there. You can put them pretty much any size because, you know, the house finches or whatever birds you're going to feed, you can land on pretty much anything. And then this side, I decided to go with a zip tie just to show you that either one will work. You'll need one on each end to keep it kind of straight. If you only put one, it's going to jiggle back and forth. So put one on one side and one on the other. And that's all you need. And now you're going to have a beautiful bird feeder that you can hang anywhere that you have a place to hang it. Now this is the bottom tray where you're going to put a tray to feed the birds. Now that's melamine. You can't make holes. This is just stuff that you get food from. You know, it's food product trays that you buy in the store with food, and then you throw these away. Don't throw them away. They make wonderful recycled containers. Here I'm cutting the sides, so I'm going to make sure it fits nice and flat. See? And once you got a good fit, then I take my soldering iron. You can do it whatever way you want, make holes. I'm making holes because in case it's raining, this way the seed will be wet, but it won't be underwater. Because birds don't mind wet seed, but they don't want it underwater. And that's all there is to it. I can sit this one here, and then I can sit this one here. And now I can have 2 food trays to recycle and use, and that will work perfect. I love the style of that wire basket because nothing's going to slide out. You can drop any type of tray you want in there. It's not going anywhere. Isn't that cool? Now you just have to find the place to hang it. It just so happens that I've got a pipe that was from an old umbrella that had broke, and I kept it, and it had a hook on the end. So on my deck, I've got a flagpole holder, and there it is, hung up. And I'll tell you something, within minutes they came to check it out. Remember, they can fly by and see seed is in there. And they have had a blast. They've been climbing all over the top. They found the perches right away. And they go in there all the time. And boy, do they scream when it's empty. But it does keep these birds off the deck. There's no food on the deck, so they have no interest right now of roaming around, bothering the hummingbirds and flying about the feeders because they know this is the feeder. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, no, what are you doing? It's raining out there and the poor birds are getting wet and the seed is getting wet. Keep in mind, birds love rain. That's water. Water is life. That doesn't bother them, but it bothers you. What does bother them is the heat, and that's when they have to cool off. You know what? I'm going to show you now how to make a top for it, and it will really help them in the hot summer months to give them a little bit of shade. And 2, they can sit there and eat, not have any rain fall on them directly. So let's go make a top for it. So a lot of you will be happy. But like I said, they sit out in the rain. They love the rain. They've got oil on their feathers, so it just rolls right off. Let's get a top made. Now you can use any plastic you want. It just so happens I've got an old placemat I'm not using, and I'm going to cut it to fit. Now, if you want, you can cover the entire top as you're making it, so they will get no rain on them at all. But I'm going to just cover the center because I noticed they like flying and landing on the wire on the top and looking down. So I want to give them, you know, a little bit of a place where they can look down. But this little bit will give them shade when it's really hot and sunny. And on top of that, it will help shelter some of the rain that's coming down. Now I'm going to use my soldering iron because this is plastic to make a couple holes. 2 on one side and 2 on the other. And here I can put through a zip tie. Or if I wanted to, I could use a bread tie or any wire. The other thing you can use if you want are paper fasteners. That will work as well. But whatever you want to use is fine. If it's not wet when you're putting it together, then you can even use painter's tape. That will work fantastic because let me tell you something. I used the green painter's tape in the garden and it's still out there 2 years later hanging on. And that's all there is to it. Now you've got a top for the birds to give them a little bit of shelter that you probably want more than them. The main thing is that wire will keep hawks out because they can't swoop and grab them. So for the feeder that was outside, did the same thing, cut a piece, put 2 zip ties in, and that's all there is. Just put it in, literally took me seconds. And that's it. Now you can see inside, I put some bird seed in there. See what it looks like underneath? And the bird seed I use is pet food quality. We get it from the pet store. Now I hung it back. Now they're not going to be sure what happened. But watch this. Look at this. Whoa! It took off. Like, I don't know what that's all about because they know it changed. And then they came and looked it over like, wait a minute. Is she tricking us? Is she going to catch us? What in the world? Is this a trap? They weren't so sure, but don't worry about it. It took about 10 minutes. I mean, they're desperate, and they were all in there. The gang was back. The white crowns, the house finches, the males are red, the females are brown. They were all back, and you know, everybody's happy now. Everybody's got their own place. The wild birds can come in, the regular birds, and feed. I've seen scrub jays in there and different birds, the towhees, come in there along with these guys, but they can feed with the doves coming in as well. And the hummingbirds, well, they don't bother the hummingbirds anymore because the hummingbirds have their own spot and there's no seed or anything for them there. So they'll hang out on their feeder that I hung out for them. They won't bother anybody. And no hawk can get them, because if the hawk tried, he would hit that wire before he'd catch a bird. Bird'd be long gone. Not in a position for him to catch anything. And as far as a cat, well, there's no cats getting up there. So it's cat-proof and hawk-proof. And now everybody's happy, including the hummingbirds. With that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Remember, it only costs a few bucks to make. Bye-bye.